Alright guys, so thank you for watching my previous video. If you haven't watched that, please go watch it, where I talk about my 21-day fasting, the physical changes that I experienced. So once again, disclaimer, I do not advise anybody to do this fast without medical advice. We love you, your family love you, I love you, and we want you here. So please seek a doctor's advice before you consider this fast, just like any other fast or any other diet. I did seek medical attention before I started this fast. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ronnie and welcome. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, comment something, say hello, let me know what you're experiencing, and let's get into the video. So if you haven't watched my previous video, I talked about the physical changes that I had with my 21-day fasting. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the spiritual changes and the mental changes that I experienced with my 21-day fasting. Okay. So this video might take a little bit longer than the previous one just because it's more detailed and I went through a lot more emotionally than I did physically. So let's get into the video. So the first day of my 21-day fast, I didn't experience anything physically. I mean, I was a bit down. Like I said, I had started a contract with a new company and the contract has ended and I didn't know where to go from there. I just moved to Dallas, so I was a bit, like I was just down, which is normal. I really like this company. It's a very well respected company. I just didn't want to let go of that. So I was a bit down. That's how I started the fast. So the first day, nothing emotionally. I was the same way. The second day, the same way. The third day, same way. So the first 4 days, I would say my emotions were the same, my mental was the same. It was nothing really changed. I was very down. I was like moping and being ungrateful because the fact that, I'm alive, I should be grateful. I shouldn't be mopey and sad and whatnot. Anyway, the fifth day, however, I noticed that I was a bit eager to do stuff. So the fifth day, I noticed that I had shaken that emotion off of feeling bad of myself, and I started to fix stuff. I woke up, cleaned my whole apartment. I started looking for stuff, researching stuff, things that are interesting to me. Mentally, I was okay. I was quite happy actually. Day 5. I didn't know why. I just woke up really motivated, ready to go. I didn't understand why. The 6th day, I decided to pray, and I prayed about something that I can't really share because it's personal. I prayed about something that I can't really share because it's personal, and when I prayed about it, right, I had a dream about it. It was so weird, you guys. It was so weird. I prayed about it, meditated on it, and then I had a dream about it, right? And it was so vivid. I felt like I was there. It just didn't make any sense to me, right? I don't know. It's I had a dream about it. I felt like immediately I got answers, right? Alright, so that's one thing that I noticed for the spiritual changes and mental changes. And okay, so that's day 5. Day 6, my dreams were getting very vivid. I would feel like I was there. Day 9, I noticed that when I would think about something, or so when something was about to happen, when something was about to happen, I would kind of know that it's about to happen. If something very simple, let's say my mom was calling, I would think about my mom and then look at my phone and she'll be calling. I was having visions and stuff. I don't know. But I'll think about something, and then I'll look at it, and then it will be happening. I just didn't understand what was going on, right? So that was very cool. This is something that I've experienced before while I do my fast. Things come to me. Like, I will pray about something, and then I'll be laying there at night, and I will just be getting information, like downloads of information. Like, let's say, like, I'll say, oh, I need a cute white romper. I'll be laying down, and something will tell me, like, I'll be laying down, and it's so hard to explain this, y'all. I'll be laying down, and I'll pick up my laptop, and I'll just know where to go to find that. I know that seems very simple, but I'm just trying. I don't know how else to, like, give an example of what I'm trying to say. Bear with me, y'all, because it's very hard to explain how you're feeling. Anyway, so that was like day 8, 9, vivid dreams. I was like getting visions and downloads about things that I wanted or I was praying about. I kept hearing messages of people telling me to write my dreams down and manifest it. Like, I kept hearing the same messages over and over again. And then I was seeing the numbers, like 11224433. What else? At this point, I noticed that I was very happy about praying, right? Usually when I go to pray to God, like, I don't know what to say. But this time, like, every time I'm fasting, like, messages just come to me. Like, I know how, like, when I open my mouth, words come out. I don't have to think about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what to say. Usually it's hard for me to pray because I'm like, what do I say? Like, I don't know if people experience that. It's just me. But sometimes it's hard for me to say, especially when I'm thankful. I don't know what to say. At this point, I noticed that when I would step out, animals and babies were very attracted to me. Like, they'll just come to me. Like, if they're across the street, they'll come, like, they'll be trying to walk towards me. Like, babies will, like, if I go near a child or kids, they'll be willing to, like, come give me a hug or, like, I hope this makes sense, y'all, because I really hope this makes sense because it's so hard to explain spiritual stuff to people. But, I had a willingness to get things done. Like, before I started my fast or before I started, praying about stuff, like, I would want to do something and I'll be so, like, uninterested. But while my body was clean, it was like I was willing to do more. Like, I wanted to do more. Like, as far as, like, even praying, I wanted to do more. Meditating, I wanted to do more. Like, I wanted to be better, and that's something that I wasn't feeling before I started my fast. So that was also a plus. The negative side about this was that, just as spiritually sensitive as I was, I noticed that people were trying to pick fights with me. People were trying to pick fights with me, and I didn't understand that. Like, one of the prayers that I prayed for was that if people are not for me, God should eliminate them. But I noticed people were trying to pick fights with me, and I didn't understand that. And I felt like, when you're trying to better yourself, that's always the deal. There's always some negativity towards it. And it doesn't bother me. I mean, I looked at it as that's just God trying to eliminate the negativity out of my life. I didn't respond, or I didn't get in tune with them, but I didn't even give it energy because I didn't want them to distract me from what I was doing. I'm very much an emotional eater. When I'm sad, I just stuff my face, and I didn't want them to ruin what I was doing. So I'm at day 16 at this point. I talked about the animals. I talked about the willingness to do things. Very motivated, very excited. animals and kids being attracted to me, just humans in general, if we want to be technical. I was very sensitive at this point. Like day 17, y'all, I woke up a wreck. Like all the things that I thought that I had forgiven myself about, I woke up, and on that day, emotionally, I just like broke down. I don't know what the trigger was because I had just woken up, but I was so sad that day. Well, I wouldn't say sad. I was just like what's the word? I was very like upset that I held on to anger for so long. I'm like, yo, why haven't I forgiven myself? Like, why? Like, so I'm gonna carry all this anger that I have for myself from my past or whatever, or at people for what? Like, it's not helping me. Like, it's only hurting me. Like, I was so mad I was so mad at myself for little things, like things I didn't forgive myself for, mistakes that I made that I could have avoided. Like, I was so emotional that day. Like, nothing could pick me up. Like, I woke up, meditated, I prayed, and like I was just so emotional. And then I got emotional about my mom, like all the things that she's been through. Like, it was like a time bomb waiting to happen. I was so emotional. So that day I put my phone away. This is day 17. I put my phone on do not disturb, cried my eyes out, because part of cleansing is also cleansing. So sometimes when you feel like crying, don't put it away. Cry, heal, let it go. I was healing, basically. I'm getting emotional just thinking about it. So day 17th, that was the emotional part of it. I would say day 19. I was having dreams where I can control, like I can control myself in the dream. I don't know what those are called, but I know exactly what's happening in the dream, and I can say yes or no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, yo, this is harder than I thought. Like, let's say I'm like somebody offers me something in a dream and I don't want it. Let's say somebody asks me something in a dream and I want to say yes or no. Like, I can say yes or no, and then I know in my physical state that I'm saying yes or no. Like, I don't know. It's a bit weird. I don't know if you guys will get it. I don't know if you guys understand this whole video, but I'm trying my best. So day 19, that was what was going on. Like, I could control my dreams. The visions didn't stop from day 6 to 22. It didn't stop. It's still happening now. Like, I'll think about something and then it will happen. So sometimes it's a little bit scary because not all the things are positive. So that's another thing. So we're at day 19 now, day 21. That was my last day. I prayed the whole day, and I just thank God, like, for all the messages that He sent me. Obviously, I can't say all of it because some of them are very personal. Some of the things that I prayed for, that usually He'll send me answers, but I wouldn't see it or I'll miss it. This time it was like so vivid, there's no way I can miss it. It was either through a dream or through somebody, and I understood it clear. I got it. I was praying a lot, you guys, like a lot. I feel like people feel like when you don't go to church, like when you're physically in church, you don't have a relationship with God, and that's so wrong. Like, I don't know where the miscommunication is with that one, but it's so wrong. You can have a relationship with God in your house. Like, you can have a relationship with God without stepping in the church. Like, when I say God, like, you know, there's other religions here, so I mean like Allah or however you address God. So that was the spiritual, emotional things that I experienced during my fast. The sensitivity with things that I already talked about with the physical aspect. Like, I was very sensitive. My senses were very sensitive, and so was my body. Like if I was step somewhere and someone wasn't really feeling me, I can feel their energy. Like if someone was around me and they were sad, I can feel their energy. Like I was very, very sensitive, like as far as like my senses and being around people. Like if I was around people for too long, I don't know if it was the fast, but if I was around people for too long, I'll feel so drained. So most of the time, most of this fast, I stayed home. Like the only person that was around me was my friend Nikki and my other friend, but I didn't go out often. People just drained me. I don't know why, but yeah. So when I'm fasting, I don't really leave my house. Like this is the first time that I fasted being at home. Usually I'm at work, which helps because it takes my mind off of food. But this time I did it at home, not working, and it was fine. I mean, maybe because I really, really wanted to do it. But yeah, I think that's it, you guys. I really hope I'm not forgetting anything that I could share. But I jotted things down, and I think that's it. Like, I think that's it. Yeah. So if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching and sticking with me. Like and subscribe and comment anything that you would like to share. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.